Yo, what's good NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. In this video, you guys already know the drill. We'll be breaking down our week number 13 NFL predictions. You guys have been killing it here on Touchdown Kingdom the past couple of weeks, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. Welcome into the channel if you are new. Make sure you smash the subscribe button as we are growing an awesome NFL community here on Touchdown Kingdom. We have so much content coming your way all throughout the rest of the season heading into the playoffs. So in this video, guys, again, we're going to break down each individual game and give you guys our score prediction. If you guys enjoy the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. And with that being said, let's dive right into our week number 13 predictions. Week number 13 is kicking off this Thursday night with the battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Both teams are coming off upsetting losses on Thanksgiving, with the Saints getting blown out by the Buffalo Bills and the Cowboys losing a heartbreaker to the Raiders. I think that this will definitely be a competitive battle, but I'm going to give the advantage to the Dallas Cowboys, who are simply the more talented team. With the season approaching its end, all playoff hopeful teams like the Cowboys have to kick things into overdrive to make their final push towards the postseason. With that being said, I fully expect the Cowboys to get the job done and advance to 8-4 on the year. We have the Cowboys winning with a final score of 24-21. Next up, we have the New York Giants heading to Miami to face the Dolphins. Both are coming off impressive victories this past weekend. The Giants defended their division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, while the Dolphins exposed the Carolina Panthers and won by 23 points. This Dolphins team has come a long way in the past few weeks, and they're now sitting at 5-7 on the year, while the Giants are one game behind at 4-7. This could go either way, but I'm going to give the advantage to the home team, the Miami Dolphins, as Tua Tagovailoa has been looking like a really good quarterback in the past couple of weeks. So we're going to expect the Dolphins to defend home turf with a final score of 20-17. The Indianapolis Colts are a perfect example of a 500 team. Some weeks they look like a bona fide playoff caliber team. However, this past week, they gave the game away in typical Colts fashion to the Super Bowl champions Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This was the third time this year that the Colts lost a game that they were very much in control of. This recurring issue for Indy is definitely concerning, but they should 100% get the W this week against the Houston Texans team that dropped the game to the New York Jets last week. We have the Colts winning 28-17. No one expects the Lions to get a bona fide W at this point in the year, and although this is a divisional matchup against a rival in the Vikings, I don't expect a W from Detroit this week either. Things are looking extremely bleak for the entire Lions organization, and now Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen are coming to town. Dalvin Cook will be missing some time with an injury, but backup Alexander Mattison is more than capable of getting the job done. I think the Vikings will do exactly that with the final score of 25-17. The Philadelphia Eagles have looked much better in recent weeks, until this past game against the Giants. They only put 7 points up on the board through 4 quarters, and Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts struggled badly against the Giants defense, totaling 3 interceptions. Now they're headed to MetLife Stadium to take on a young Jets team coming off a win. I like the Jets to get an upset this week. They've already won 2 games at their home stadium this year, and the Eagles is definitely a winnable matchup. If rookie quarterback Zach Wilson can play better this week, I think that they have a chance to win, and the Jets defense is really the X factor in this one. We're going to take the Jets with the final score of 23-20. The Arizona Cardinals are well rested coming off their bye week, and now have to travel to Chicago to take on the 4-7 Bears, who just managed to squeak out a win against the 0-10-1 Detroit Lions. Not a good look for Matt Nagy and the Bears, but a win nonetheless. This one could be closer than most people might think, but this is 100% the Cardinals' game to lose. Regardless of whether or not Kyler Murray plays this week, they are better coached and have way more talent on all phases of the ball. We have the Cardinals winning 30-20. The LA Chargers have drifted into mediocrity after losing this past week to the Broncos and creating a 3-way tie in second place in the AFC West. That division belongs to the Chiefs once more, and the Chargers need to turn the Jets on if they want to make a playoff push this year. Now they have a difficult task of heading to Cincinnati on taking on a really impressive Bengals team who are coming off a 41-10 stomp-out victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I gotta give the advantage to Joe Burrow and the Bengals in this one. We know that they can beat you through the air, but Bengals running back Joe Mixon has been having a phenomenal season on the ground. And we can expect another monster game from Mixon this week against a weak Chargers run defense. We have the Bengals winning with a final score of 26-21. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers came back and won against the Indianapolis Colts this past week, while the Falcons beat the Jaguars by a score. The Falcons are a weird team to nail down. They're only one game out from being 500 on the year and have played pretty good football so far this season while also playing pretty bad football. A matchup between Tom Brady and Matt Ryan is always worth watching, so this one could be closer than most people would expect. But this is still the Buccaneers' game to lose, and I'm fully confident that they'll get the job done on the road against their division rival. They have just way too many ways that they can beat you. We have the Buccaneers winning 30-21. The 2-9 Chargers are heading to LA to take on the 7-4 Rams. The Rams have lost 3 straight games and are not the team that they were to start off the season, but they're still a roster that's littered with talent. This should be a perfect game to get back on track for the LA Rams, and we don't think this is going to be a close game. We have the Rams winning 28-17. The Washington football team is coming off a Monday Night Football victory over the Seattle Seahawks, while the Raiders, they're coming off a very impressive victory over the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. You can give the Raiders their props. With all the internal drama at their organization has dealt with this year, here they're sitting at 6-5, tied for second place in their division. Although Washington is not a bad football team by any means, I think that the Raiders will get the momentum back in their home stadium and get another W this week. An injury to star tight end Darren Waller will prove to be a challenge for the Raiders to overcome, but I still expect Derek Carr to have a good game and lead the Raiders to a victory, with the final score of 27-20. I can't look at the Steelers the same after they tied with the Lions a couple weeks back, and especially now, after getting blown out by 31 points by the Bengals last week, I have zero confidence in the Steelers to beat the Ravens, to be quite honest. Asking a defense to keep up with Lamar Jackson is a tough task, and I don't think the Steelers will be able to do that this week. We have Lamar Jackson having a big game, and the Ravens winning 27-17. The 49ers have turned things around in recent weeks, and they're coming off an impressive victory over the Vikings last week. Wide receiver, and you can even call him a running back at this point, Deebo Samuel, who's been having a great year, unfortunately went down with an injury this past week and will be missing at least 1 to 2 weeks. This would be a bigger deal for the 49ers if they were playing a good defense, but the days of the Legion of Boom in Seattle are way far behind us. Jamal Adams has been invisible since becoming a Seahawk, and Russell Wilson looks like he's just not 100% ready to go. This is San Francisco's game to lose, and we have the 49ers winning with a tight matchup, 21-20. Sunday Night Football has an AFC West division matchup between the Broncos and the Chiefs. This should be a really fun game to watch. The Broncos, they're coming off a victory over the Chargers, while the Chiefs are coming off a bye and are very well rested going into this one. The Chiefs need to win this game and widen the gap between them and the rest of the AFC West rivals. I think they will do exactly that. I honestly cannot picture Denver beating the Chiefs at Arrowhead, but hey, stranger things have definitely happened this year. Either way, this should be a victory for Kansas City with the final score of 24-16. Week number 13 will wrap up on Monday Night Football with a matchup between two top teams in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. After struggling to start the year, the Patriots have flipped the script and are back on track and are on a big time winning streak. They're 8-4. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills, who are definitely the favorites to come out of the AFC going into this year, have had their struggles and are a game behind the Patriots. This is an extremely important matchup for both teams. As the postseason is right around the corner, I cannot count out Bill Belichick and the Patriots. We see what they've been able to do with a rookie quarterback this year. However, I also cannot picture the Bills losing this game. It's far too important and they know that. The fact that they're playing at home in front of Bills Mafia fanatics will also work in Buffalo's favor. I think that they'll get the job done against New England in a really tight matchup. We have the Buffalo Bills winning 25-21. That does it for our week number 13 NFL predictions. Please leave a comment down below of your predictions, and please make sure you smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I appreciate all the support here on Touchdown Kingdom. It means a lot to the channel. I'm so excited to continue growing the NFL community here on YouTube. So guys, hope you guys have a fantastic day and enjoy week number 13 in the NFL. Peace.